Hey, good morning, everyone. What's up? This is Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. How's everyone doing on this Friday? I hope all is well. I'm doing well on this Friday. It is the start of the World Series tonight. I'm excited for this World Series. It's a great matchup. The World Series begins tonight. Who wins this series? How many games? And why? The Houston Astros again are preparing for liftoff. The Astros, took care of business against the New York Yankees. They swept the Yankees to reach the World Series for the fourth time in 6 years. So this is familiar territory for the Houston Astros, and they keep finding a way to get back to the World Series. They have an incredible offense. We all know how dangerous of a team they can be when they're playing in October, particularly. And then you have the upstart Phillies, the underdog team, the team that no one saw coming. They came out of nowhere. Philly fans might as well just put on the K9 mask again. Might as well, like they did with the Phillies, like they did with the Eagles a few years back. Just put on the K9 mask because your team is an underdog in this series. And the Astros are favorites to win this World Series. The cheating scandal has been forgotten. Everyone, has, already declared this Astros team as champions, it seems, going into this series. But the Phillies are a team not to be ignored. The Phillies have rode this improbable run to get to where they are now. A run that was within the plausible realm of possibility. And they're here. The Phillies hovered around 500 for much of the summer. They struggled to find their footing. Uh, this is a club that fired their manager, Joe Girardi, after a tumultuous tenure. Thompson then took over as the interim. He took over a team that was 22 and 29 and stabilized the club, kind of maintained the culture within the organization. And the Phillies, quite simply, they just got hot at the right time. They got hot at the right time. They found that October mojo. They found that magic at the right time. And hopefully that magic now carries over into the World Series because they're going to need a lot more of that magic. They're going to need a lot more of Bryce Harper. They're going to need a lot more of JT Realmuto. They're going to need a lot more of Nick Castellanos. They're going to need those guys to step up and play the way they have throughout the course of these playoffs. And I mean, the Astros might be the most complete team in baseball. I mean, that's what we've been hearing, right? That they could be the most complete team in all of baseball. The Astros have been, you know, um, dominant in epic fashion. They finished a 4-game demoralization of the Yankees in the American League Championship. The Astros earned their 4th appearance in the World Series. You know, um, the first time they won the title, a lot of people say it's tainted. That was the 2017 title because of the cheating scandal. They stole signs electronically. They were banging on trash cans. But now all of a sudden, this team is the darlings of October, as well as the Phillies, it seems. Again, we've forgotten about the cheating scandal, and we have cuddled these Astros. We have, fallen in love with these Astros. I mean, not Dodger fans. There's a lot of bitter and angry Dodger fans who will never forgive the Astros. I don't care if it's only 5 players remaining from that 2017 team. They will never get over it. A lot of Dodger fans feel that way because they feel That Astros team never showed remorse. They never showed any contrition. They were very arrogant about it. They believe that they truly earned the championship. And they're proud of themselves for being cheaters. But eventually you move on from that, and you realize that, hey, Dusty Baker is there now. He's the manager. He's the manager of this team. You know, I would love to see Dusty Baker win. He's been to the World Series multiple times and fell short each time. I would love to see him finally get a championship ring. He's well deserving of it. He's been around for a long time. He's a great manager. He has surrounded himself around great players, great people within the organization. And, he has done a good job holding things steady for the Astros. Then you have the Phillies. You have Bryce Harper, who is seeing the ball really well, who's hitting every damn thing he sees. Um, he had the home run of his life in the series against the San Diego Padres, the biggest hit of his life. And that is why they signed him to a long-term deal for $330 million. They signed him for that reason, to be the superstar. And he has come to life this October. And legends have formed this October. But you can't say enough about the Astros and Dusty Baker. This organization is I don't want to say well ran because that will probably piss a lot of people off, but they do continue to pump out good players. They were able to replace the ones that left. You got good production at the shortstop position. The Astros, you look at their bullpen and you look at their starting rotation, it's immeasurably deep. They definitely have the arms that can outlast the Phillies bullpen. I think I personally think so. In game one tonight, Aaron Nola would get the start for the Phillies. He's been on top of his game. And then Zach Wheeler would get the start for game two, who is almost impossible to hit when he's on. When he's on, he's impossible to hit. Like it's nearly impossible to get a hit off of him. Especially when his fastball is on and when he's pounding the strike zone and when he's getting the pitches that he wants. When he's in command of his fastball and when he's in control, you can't you really are going to have a tough time facing him. And then Justin Verlander is going to get the start for the Astros. The Astros again have top of the line talent. They have a Cy Young Award winner. They have depth in the rotation. Other guys have stepped up. Valdez, other guys have been tremendous out of the starting rotation. The Astros have a great bullpen, a bottomless bullpen. And then you got to give a lot of credit to Dusty Baker because, he has fostered the culture, right? He has maintained this culture post the cheating scandal. And that's tough to do. It's tough to take on a role where you are kind of responsible for making sure things hold up, and that's what and that's clearly what Dusty Baker has done. But I like the Phillies as well. I don't really have a dog in this fight. I don't really know who I see winning this World Series. I see the series going deep. I think the Astros are the overall better team. They're more complete. However, I would like to see the underdog because most people in America, we all know, they love the underdog. So I would like to see the underdog win it, and the Phillies have a lineup that features slugging threats. Like they have multiple sluggers in their lineup. You have Kyle Schwarber, you have Reese Hoskins, who has had a nice postseason as well, and then Real Motu. And again, Harper has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers this postseason. 5 home runs, 10 runs, and one .351 OPS in 11 games. That is amazing. That's spectacular. The guy has really turned it on. And when it comes to star power, Philly, they hold its own. Um, what the roster lacks is depth, and that's something that the Astros have. So the Astros can beat them because they have more to offer. Um, you know, um, the Astros have won 106 games. They're deep. They're locked in. They're loaded. Um, and they clearly look like the team to beat. And they don't really miss Carlos Correa that much because they got a young shortstop who has stepped in and has been amazing. He's been absolutely amazing. He's doing his thing. You got the rookie Jeremy Pena. You know, Bregman is still around. He's come up with some big hits. He has mustered some big hits. And then you have Jordan Alvarez, who has had some serious shifting home runs, particularly in the series against the Mariners. Um, he has been amazing too. So I don't know. It's a tough call for me. I like both of these teams going into the World Series. I know Dodger fans will hate me for this. But if I have to predict the winner, since most of you guys probably want me to predict the winner, I'm going to say the Astros. Only because they're deep. They have the depth. They have a bottomless bullpen. They have pitchers that can pitch for days. Um, so I'm going to have to ride with the Astros. I'm going to say Astros in 7. That's what my heart tells me. Well, that's what my mind tells me. My heart is telling me to go with the Phillies. But my mind is telling me, and as a sports writer and as a podcaster, my mind is telling me, and when you look at the Astros on paper, it's telling me the best bet is to go with the Houston Astros to win the 2022 World Series. And if things go well for them, they will be crowned World Series champions. And Dusty Baker will have his first championship ring. I'm checking out now, guys. I'll see you guys later. Tonight is Friday, so I do have a show with my co-host, Gunzo. That should be a lot of fun because we're going to break down our picks for the weekend, for week 8 of the NFL season. So hopefully I'll see you guys there tonight. We will definitely talk about the World Series. We'll get into that. We'll probably dive into some NBA talk as well. So you guys don't want to miss that. That will be tonight at 8 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern. You can watch that show live on the ASAP network, or you can watch it here. It also streams right here on my sports channel as well at 8 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern time. Please don't forget, write that down. If you guys have a short-term memory, you guys don't want to miss it because we got a great show for you guys tonight. Hope to see you guys there. I'm checking out. What's up, Coach Dante, man? What's going on? I know you're excited about your Houston Astros. That's my buddy down in Houston. Big Astros fan, big Rockets fan, Houston guy, Texas guy, So, I know he's going to be tuned in for the game tonight, and I know he's going to be watching to see what the Astros do in game 1 tonight. But I'm checking out now. You guys take care. You guys have a wonderful Friday, and I'll hope to see you guys very, very soon. Peace.